Well, hello friends. Today's reading Joshua chapter 4 through 6. We're going to do a part 2 of restoring a prostitute. Now, in chapter number 6, we have the Israel defeating Jericho. It's interesting how they did this. The warriors went out first, then 7 priests blowing trumpets, then the Ark of the Covenant, and then you had warriors in the back. They marched around 6 days. And then the 7th day, they marched around 7 times. And on the 7th time, Joshua gave the word and everybody shouted and the walls fell. That is everybody's wall but one, Rahab. Her house was on the wall now, remember this. And but she survived, her and her family, everyone that was in the house, this prostitute. And we see in chapter number 6, verse 22, it says, "But the spies, the 2 men who had spied out the land, Joshua said, 'Go into the prostitute's house and bring out from there the woman and all who belong to her, as you swore to her.' So they went in, the young men who had been spies went in and brought out Rahab and her father and mother and brothers and all who belonged to her. And they brought all of her relatives and put them outside the camp. And then, in verse 25, but Rahab the prostitute and her father's household and all who belonged to her, Joshua saved alive." Now later, we find that she married a Jewish man. Now, she was not Jewish. You've got to remember this. This is the mercy of God reaching out to those who were the outcasts, the Gentiles. It was the mercy of God. She was not Jewish, but she married a Jewish man. Now, this must have been kind of hard for Salmon, that was her husband, for his parents to accept this. But she married this Jewish man, and out of that union came a man named Boaz. And Boaz, of course, was in the lineage of Christ, Ruth's husband. And we find that God's mercy reached out to this woman who was a converted prostitute. Now, I want to say to you, my friend, once again, as we said yesterday, that God's mercy reaches out to all of us, no matter what our background is, if we'll only have a hunger for Him and choose to follow Him. And this woman, Rahab, she became part of the genealogy of Jesus Christ. And so, friends, God's got a future for you. And don't belittle the fact of what He wants to do in your life, in your family. You follow Him. Doesn't matter, again, how much money you have or what your past has been, how many sins you've committed. If you choose to follow Him, He will give you a great future. God bless you. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.